Tournament time is like no other. Win and you continue your journey towards the sun. Lose and your season, and for a majority of seniors not being able to play college basketball, their careers are over. And tonight, the bigger battle could be against the head coaches. The legendary Nick Algelli from Crosby going up against the now first-year head coach Joe LaPrade from McMahon Senators. Both the coaches and teams trying to advance to the second round. For Crosby, trying to get back to the second round for the second consecutive year. They lost to East Catholic last year in Division I. Now they drop back to Division II this year. And for the Senators, their last appearance in the second round was 2016. Something's got to give. Live from the Crosby Palace in Waterbury, Connecticut, DAT Sports Media Production brings you high school boys basketball. It's state tournament time, Division II, Round 1. Between the number 11 seed Crosby Bulldogs and the number 22 seed, the Brian McMahon Senators. Now, we know a lot about the Crosby Bulldogs. We've done quite a bit of games during the regular season and in the NVL tournament, rather. But who are the Brian McMahon Senators? Well, they are based off in Norwalk. They did not qualify for the state tournament last year. They went 6-11, but this year, 9-11, a 3-game increase. Now, if you want to look at the macro of their schedule combined, 214 to 181 win and loss. Of those wins and losses, that created 14 state playoff teams. 14. They went 6-8 in that stretch. They lost a tough game in double overtime to Danbury, but then the Senators defeated Richfield, the CIAC, which is the conference that the Senators play in. They defeated Richfield, of which they defeated Danbury, came back by 14. Now, a lot of credit has to go to the head coach, Joe LaPrade, in his first season. Previous 7 seasons, he was a freshman and then JV coach, so he knows these teams and knows the players in and out, and really has a feel of what kind of team he has. And he's dealt with a lot of adversity throughout any high school season or any season of any sport. You're going to go through the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows, and in a lot of ways there's going to be some injuries and some players who may not be eligible for other reasons. In this case, the Senators, they've dealt with injuries, one of them being a big one, Jawan Wiggins, who is a junior, 5'10". He's the point guard, and he will not be playing tonight, and he may not play for the foreseeable future if the Senators advance past this round of the Division II playoff in the state tournament because he's injured. So taking his place will be a senior, Michael Fuller, 5'8", wearing number 51, as I mentioned, a senior. That's something to watch for, particularly from that standpoint, but as a microcosm, the matchup I want to be able to watch tonight is going to be Saquon Williams, the senior, and by my last recall, he is the all-conference first team for the CIAC, going up against Corbin Prince, the all-NVL player. Corbin Prince wearing number 0 for Crosby, and Saquon Williams wearing number 44 for the Senators. And for Crosby, it's plain and simple. Consistency. That's the factor that is going to be for Crosby. If they're shooting the 3, they're going to be able to make any shots and being able to run away with this game. At one point during the regular season, they made 13 threes in one game. But if they're not doing that, they have to be able to shoot from within the perimeter, and that's going to be up to Justin Davis and Tyler Spears. Mainly, Prince being the all-NVL player, Spears all-NVL, Justin Davis all-brass. Those 3 have to carry them to the victory if they want it. Well, let's pause and rise for the national anthem. Beautiful rendition of the national anthem. The number 11 seed Crosby Bulldogs going up against the number 22 seed, the Brian McMahon Senators. Crosby on the left, the Senators on the right. Crosby will be wearing their white jerseys, their home jerseys with dark blue numbers on the back as well on the front saying Crosby. A little bit of mix of red and black, or I'd say red and blue, dark blue per se. And the Senators have yet to see their jersey colors just yet. But when they come out, the starting five announced, we'll see it. Eric Miller, junior guard, number 40. Latrell Stewart, number 52, senior. Peter Neglia, senior, number 10. Saquon Williams, the all-conference first team. And then Michael Fuller, number 51. Fuller being the point guard today because of the injury to Jawan Wiggins, the junior, hence why Fuller is in the starting lineup today for the Senators. And now for your Crosby Bulldogs. Tyler Spears, senior guard, number 12, all NVL. Ramel Reed, senior forward, number 20. Senior guard, number 3, Jordan Santos. Point guard, all brass, number 1, Justin Davis. And lastly, the all NVL tops in the NVL in scoring, number 0, Kerwin Prince. And Prince's last 3 games accounting for the NVL tournament, over 32 points average per game. He's going to eat, but the question is going to be, who is going to be able to, in a lot of ways, pick up what Prince, he can't carry himself. Will it be Davis? Will it be Spears? If Spears can live up to his point average between 18 to 20 points per game, if he can live up to that, they have a good shot of being able to win this game. Crosby, as I mentioned, in their white jerseys. And for the Senators, they will be in their, I would say black, maybe dark blue, but either way, it's a dark color. You can hear that bell. You typically hear it in boxing. Now let's get ready to rumble. Again, the starters for both, starting with the away team, the Senators, Neglia, Miller, Williams, Fuller, Stewart. And for Crosby, Prince, Davis, Spears, Reed, and Santos. Prince will be in the middle. And we'll get to see who will be in there for the Senators. I would assume it's either going to be Williams or Stewart. And it might be, and could it possibly be Williams? We're waiting for the final word. And it will be Williams. Tip-off set to begin right here. Starting out with it will be the Senators. They have it quickly, bringing it up quick. Number 40, Eric Miller, dribbling with the left hand, still dribbling with the left, now working towards the left corner. Gives it to Stewart. Stewart fakes it back over to Miller. Miller waits, over to Williams, loses the handle. Senators turn it over, their first of the day. And Crosby bringing it up. That's Justin Davis, the all-brass player. Has Spears on the right, guarded by Stewart. Picking it up is Neglia at the top of the key with Santos. Now to Prince. Prince driving in, kicks it back out to Spears from the right wing. Spears now dropping it back at Tad. Stewart clapping his hands. The defense call from the Senators trying to cheer on their team here, the number 22 seed, the Brian McMahon Senators. Reed from the right side. Crosby going left to right. They're wearing the white jerseys. And a turnover by Crosby as Williams slips, but he regains his composure. First turnover of the day by Crosby. Kicks it back out. 3 from Miller. It was tipped by Prince. But they're going to call a foul on Kerwin Prince, his first. That's going to be his first, team's first. That's going to put Miller at the free throw line for 3 shots. Crosby trying to get back to the second round of the state tournament since last year when they lost to East Catholic. And for the Senators, they're trying to get back since 2016 when they beat Hamden and then lost to Danbury. First free throw missed by Miller. Miller gets 3 free throws, missed the first because of Kerwin Prince fouling in the left corner. The Senators are going right to left. Second free throw by Miller. Good. And the first points of the day in this game scored at the free throw line by number 40, Eric Miller. Miller dribbles twice, 3 times, spins in his left hand, right hand, good. 2-0 Senators lead over Crosby, still early, 7:06 remaining here in the first quarter. Justin Davis bringing it up, has Fuller guarding close. Over to Spears. Spears driving in, right hand, finger roll, good. The All-NVL player ties it up here, 2-2 here in the first quarter. Stewart from the right wing gives it over to Williams. Williams switches to the left hand, he can't finish, slapped out, and Crosby has the ball back. Justin Davis dribbling it up for the Bulldogs, gives it over to Spears, puts up a 3, top of the key. No good, Reed on the rebound, Reed driving, Reed waits, fade away, good. Ramel Reed for 2. Crosby's now up by 2, 4-2, 6:29 remaining here in the first quarter. Switching it over, Miller goes to the right, now the left. Good. All the points by the Senators as they tie it up here, 4-4. Justin Davis from the right wing has Spears. Spears waits, right hand off the glass, good. Spears with 4. Crosby back up top, 6-4. Miller slowly bringing it up, flexing with the left hand, working with Williams. Miller back over to Stewart. Stewart waits. Has Fuller on the left wing. Tries to find it over to Williams, but a turnover by the Senators. A little bit of miscommunication going on with the Senators right now between trying to give the ball to Williams in the paint. So we have a substitution. Ramel Reed is out, and the freshman Jonathan Rivera, number 11 for Crosby, is in the game. Justin Davis from the left wing has Prince. Prince is yet to score, but it's early. He drives, he waits, right hand, no good. Can't finish, but he'll be at the free throw line for 2 shots. Waiting to see who the foul will be on. It's going to be on 15, Saquon Williams. His first, team's first. So far, 6-4, Crosby with the lead over the Senators. 5-4 remaining here in the first quarter. First free throw for Prince in the game. No good. Prince going over a motion with the right hand, trying to get that proper motion going, trying to make the second free throw here. Second free throw, good. First point for Prince on the day, makes it now 7-4, 3-point lead for Crosby. Still early in the first. 3 from Miller, no good. Rebounded by Williams. Williams has it slapped out. Santos takes it away for Crosby. Finds Davis on the left side, over to Rivera. But then at the last second, Stewart for the Senators almost intercepted the ball. However, staying with Crosby, they're going left to right. Spears inbounding, has Rivera. Rivera guarded by Miller. Miller with 4 points on the day, has Santos. Santos a 3-point machine. Santos over to Spears on the left wing, has Davis on the right. Davis, long 3, good! First points by Davis, making now 10-4. And give and go over to the Senators. That's going to be Fuller, his first 2 points of the day. Make it 10-6, Crosby with the lead over the Senators. 5 minutes exactly here in the first quarter. Davis, working, good. 5 points for Davis, 12-6. Crosby with the lead over the Senators. Miller over to Saquon Williams. Williams goes with the right, doesn't matter, gets called with a travel. Second turnover by the Senators. And Rivera is going to be out. In will be number 15, Jose Sorreyes. And also number 11 for the Senators coming in, Justin LeBron, into the game. Justin Davis slowly bringing it up. So we have for Crosby, Davis, Spears, Santos, Sorreyes puts up a 3, right side, good! And the 3s are dropping for Crosby. 2 threes made, making now 15-6. Crosby with a commanding lead here in the first quarter. Miller, 3 from the right wing, good! Miller with all the points for the Senators except for 2, 15-9. Crosby still with the lead over the Senators, but they're fighting back. Prince, free throw line 2, can't finish. Rebounded by Crosby, second chance opportunity coming. Spears from the right wing, gives it over to Santos. Santos picks his head up, spinning, over back to Spears again. Spears from the top of the key, behind the pass over to Justin Davis. Justin Davis, the all-brass player for Crosby. Santos, 3, left wing, good! Making now 18-9, Crosby with the lead over the Senators. Miller spins, Miller looks, has Williams. Williams, the all-FCIAC player, puts it up, right hand, he can't finish, gets a 3rd rebound, goes up again, good. And Williams continuing to fight, puts up the 2 points. 18-11, 7-point lead for Crosby. 3:23 remaining here in the first quarter. Chris Saunders on the play-by-play for this round 1 Division II matchup between Crosby and the Brian McMahon Senators. 2 missed by Prince, rebounded by LeBron. And a foul by Crosby. That's going to be on Spears. That's his first, team second. And Spears only 14 points away from 1,000. So that's something to watch for during this game. Miller inbounding. Has LeBron. No relation to LeBron James, LeBron being the last name for Justin LeBron. Miller from the right wing has Williams on number 15 up top. Miller, 3. No good. Ball still tipped in the air. Second chance, third chance. Prince on the rebound. And Crosby back up top. Justin Davis from the right wing. Fuller sticking close. Davis, 3 from the right side. Good. And a little bit of help. You know what? When you're at home, you get the hometown bounce. 21-11. 10-point lead for Crosby. Williams makes a move, switches to the right hand with the finish. That's a matchup to watch with Williams scoring 4 points. Williams versus Prince. 21-13. Crosby still with a commanding lead over the Senators. Santos at the top, a little bit of miscommunication between Spears and Santos. Spears finds Prince. Prince bullying. Prince goes. Right hand. Good. 3 points for Prince. 23-13. 10-point lead for Crosby. Miller from the right wing. Has Stewart. Stewart fakes it out to Fuller. Fuller wearing number 51, the senior for the Senators. 3 from the right wing, or rather right corner. Good from Miller. Second 3 made by Miller. It's 23-16. And the Senators slowly chipping away here. Still down, though, against Crosby. 3 from Santos. It's the outside part of the rim. Williams fighting for it. He can't get it. Prince with the muscle and count it. Prince cannot be stopped ever, and I mean ever. Possible 3-point play here from the All-NVL, Curran Prince. Merrill Reed coming into the game, coming out. So Reyes, but hey, you know what? So Reyes put up a 3. Crosby has 4 threes made, rather, in this game. Prince, possible 3-point play here. Dribbles 3 times. Made 1 of 2 the last time he was at the free throw line. Right hand, good. 6 points on the day for Curran Prince. Crosby back up to a 10-point lead, 1:40 remaining here in the first quarter. Miller, 2 players on. Crosby sticking close tenaciously, but find Williams. Williams underneath to Stewart, give and go, can't finish. Davis on the rebound for Crosby. And the Bulldogs going left to right wearing the white jerseys. Davis over to Spears, but then Davis gets caught with a travel. That's the 3rd turnover by the Bulldogs. So on the floor for the Senators on this offensive possession, Stewart, Miller, Fuller, LeBron, and Williams. Miller, number 40, bringing it up wearing the left black arm sleeve. Finds a move, goes to the left hand, has it tipped, rebounded by Reed. Reed picks his head up, horizontal pass to Santos. Santos makes a move, drives in, kicks it back out to Spears. Spears regains the possession. Now he drives in, step back 2 in front of the face of LeBron. He can't make it. Prince puts it up. He can't finish. Second chance, third chance. And he'll be at the free throw line again for 2 shots. Waiting to see who the foul will be on. It will be the 3rd team foul on the Senators. Foul was on 15, Williams. That's his 2nd. First free throw missed. Santos is out. So Reyes back into the game. Or Soares, rather, back into the game. Second free throw by Prince. No good. 0 for 2 is Curran Prince from the free throw line. And back up top is the Senators. With 1 minute remaining, Crosby up by 10 over the Senators. Williams, left hand into the paint. Fouled hard as he falls down. And 2 free throws coming for the Senators. It's on Soros, his first. Team's 3rd. Williams, right hand, no good. And Peter Neglia coming into the game, trying to find out who's going to be taken out. And it looks like it will be 51 Fuller. So Neglia in, Fuller out. So each team with 3 team fouls. Senators down by 10 against Crosby. Right hand shot. No good. 0 for 2 is Williams. And Spears has it. Spears needs 14 points for 1,000. Spears loses the handle, but somehow regains it. Has Davis at the top of the key. We're down to 45 seconds. Davis finds a crease. Switches to the left hand. Good. Justin Davis having a heck of a first quarter. 28-16. Crosby with the lead. Miller over to Neglia. Neglia trying to make a move here. Has the ball hit out, but fouled. And Justin Davis wants a travel rather. But hey, you know what? Didn't get it. 4th team foul by Crosby. Foul will be on Reed. That's his first. Into the game, Andre Pierre, number 35 for Crosby. Williams working on 2, finds Stewart. Stewart makes a move, right hand, good, and count it. Stewart found a crease, went to the right low post, switched to the right hand, got the 2 points plus a possible 3-point play here. 5th team foul for Crosby. Fouls on Ramel Reed. His second free throw missed. Senators struggling from the free throw line, leaving points on the board. Williams trying to fight for the Senators. Can't get the rebound, however, and it stays to a 10-point lead for Crosby. Those free throw misses by the Senators could come back to bite them. We're down to 7 seconds. 6, 5, Justin Davis, top of the key. He waits, finds a crease. Right hand has a block by LeBron. That's going to conclude the first quarter with the Crosby Bulldogs up 28-18. We'll be right back with second quarter action right here from DET Sports Media. Back here at the Crosby Palace, 28-18, Crosby's up by 10 over the Brian McMahon Senators. Crosby, the number 11 seed. The Senators, number 22 in Division II play. This is the first round. The winner will play New Britain tomorrow at New Britain. Crosby starts off. Justin Davis, one bounce pass to Reed, swinging back out to Santos. Right wing 3, good! And Santos waking up in this game, 6 points on the day for the senior, makes it now 31-18. Crosby with the lead. 7:40 remaining here in the second quarter. Miller spins it past Reed, finds LeBron, left corner, can't make it. Williams on the rebound over Prince. He waits, right hand off the glass, good. Saquon Williams with 6 points on the day, the all-conference first team for the Senators. Makes it 31-20, Crosby up by 11. Prince trying to make it over to Davis, was slapped away by the Senators, but Davis was right there to help the Bulldogs and his teammates. Prince from the right corner, he's working on Williams. Now 2 players on, crease back over, Santos to Reed. Reed working within the paint, swings it around. Spears regains, one bounce pass to Prince underneath, fouled. And that should be on number 10, Neglia, but we'll wait. And it will be on Peter Neglia, his first. Team's fourth. Prince at the free throw line, 2 shots. Prince struggling from the free throw line. The last time he was there, 0 for 2. Both teams, rather, struggling from the free throw line. First free throw made by Prince. 7 points for Curran Prince. Latrell Stewart back into the game. Out will be Justin LeBron. So the Senators will have Miller, Neglia, Fuller, Stewart, and Williams, the starting 5 from the beginning of the game. Prince, second free throw, good. 8 points for Prince, 33-20, 13-point lead for the Bulldogs. Miller from the right wing. Neglia goes within the right low post, has Stewart. Stewart, ring number 52, finds Williams. Williams over to Stewart, right corner 3. Short, still in the air. Crosby has it. Reed swinging back around horizontally to Justin Davis. Justin Davis wearing number 1, the all-brass player. Gives it to the all-NVL player in Curran Prince. Prince driving in, right hand, and that is unstoppable. The move by Curran Prince. 4 points in this quarter alone, 10 total, 35-20. Crosby leading the Senators. 6:25 remaining in the second quarter. Fuller trying to give it over to Williams. Last touch by Crosby, that was Reed, and he'll stay with the Senators. And LeBron coming back in, Neglia out. So Fuller inbounding the ball for the Senators, the senior point guard. Fuller over to Williams, has Stewart. Now LeBron again, LeBron from the left wing. Miller dropping back. Miller had 10 points in that first quarter to go along with Williams with 4, 2 from Fuller, and then 2 from Stewart. Miller going in, foul by Prince. And that's going to be the game plan. Somehow get fouls on Prince. That's his second, team 6th. That's going to be the game plan going up against this Crosby team. You're not going to stop Prince scoring, so if you put him in the foul trouble, that might be your best opportunity here. Miller with 2 free throws coming, waiting for the first. Right hand, good. The Senators scored 18 in the first quarter. Crosby scored 28. Second free throw from Miller. Can't finish. Ball still on the ground. And Spears will be able to retain it for Crosby. 1 for 2 was Miller. 35-21. Crosby leading the McMahon Senators. Prince, left low post. Working on Williams. Good. And that should give Williams his 3rd. Wait to see. They might actually call it on LeBron, but we'll wait. And it will be on LeBron. That's his 2nd, team's 5th. Possible 3-point play here again for Curran Prince. Right hand free throw, good. And Pierre's going to be coming into the game for Curran Prince. And you know what? I really can't fault that with the score 38-21 right now. Crosby leading over McMahon. 5:55 remaining here in the second quarter. Want to give Prince a breather here with 2 personal fouls. Let Pierre kind of maybe chip away a little bit here because you need Prince for the remainder in this game. Miller from the left wing has Williams. Williams working on Pierre. All the way towards the corner. A good defensive play by the young player, Andre Pierre. That gives the Senators 3 turnovers on the day. Ramel Reed inbounding, Crosby going left to right. Crosby will have Reed, Santos, or rather, correction, Reed, Spears, Davis, Pierre, and then Santos on the right. Davis, give and go to Pierre, right hand, can't finish, gets his own rebound, second chance, third chance, good. From Andre Pierre, first points on the day, 40-21. Crosby with the lead. Fuller over to Latrell Stewart. Stewart from the top of the key, zoning around, has LeBron, wearing number 11 up top on the right low post. Has Fuller now on the right wing. Stewart over to Williams. Not a lot of moving around for the Senators right now. Williams makes a move, right hand off the glass, good. 8 points from Williams, 40-23, under 5 to play in the second quarter. Justin Davis switches now to the right wing. Looking around for someone to be open, has Reed. Reed makes a move within, now Spears. Spears wearing the pink shoes, over to Reed, Reed to Davis, good. 12 points from Davis, the assist from Ramel Reed. 42-23, Crosby with the lead over the Senators. 4:36 remaining here in the second quarter. Williams fakes out Pierre, right hand foul, then goes down hard. $17 fouls for Crosby. Foul will be on Pierre, that's his first. And Williams has been on the floor quite a few times in this game, and when when you make contact with him, he really hits the court hard. And you wonder how much wear and tear that's going to be on throughout the rest of this game. First free throw made by Williams. Senators do have Miller, as well as Fuller, LeBron, Stewart, and Williams on the court. Second free throw by Williams. No good. Spears on the rebound. Spears pressing it up for Crosby. Ring number 12 finds Reed. Reed driving in. Makes a move. He's going to get called with a travel. Fourth turnover by Crosby. The Bulldogs, 13-7 in the regular season. They lost in the second round of the NVL tournament to Torrington, which then lost to Sacred Heart. But you know what? Crosby, at least right now, seems to have made the proper adjustments during their time off. Had over about a week and change from the last game they played. And Williams tipped by Crosby. And Williams even was wondering what was LeBron doing in the left low post. He was not by any means trying to rotate himself from the left low post to the right low post. And the Senators right now, you could see, I had an opportunity to talk with Joe LaPrade prior to the game. He said the lack of practice time could be a factor early in the game, as Stewart's going to be fouled in the left low post. This time by Andre Pierre again. That's going to be his second. Team's eighth. Stewart at the free throw line. 2 shots. First free throw from Stewart. Good. 3 points on the day, trying to make it 4 here. Score 42-24. Crosby leading McMahon. 4:12 remaining here in the second quarter. Trying to make it 42-26. Stewart, 3 dribbles. Left hand. No good. And the free throw struggles continue for the Senators. 1 for 2 for the line is Stewart. Prince switches to the right hand. Now the left goes in. Right hand finger roll, can't finish. Ball's hit out. And the ref is going to say out of bounds by the Senators. It'll stay with Crosby. 4:04 remaining here in the second quarter. Davis inbounding. Crosby does have Pierre, Reed, Santos, Spears, and Davis. Davis, the all-brass player, finds Reed. Reed dropping back a tad, has Santos from the left wing, Spears from the right wing. Reed making a move. One hard bounce pass to Spears. Spears driving, switches to the left, fade away, 2, boom! And what a pretty move from Tyler Spears, the all-NVL player, 44-25. Crosby with the lead over McMahon. 3:40 remaining in the second. And an errant pass it off the face of Miller, and Spears is going to finish. And a timeout call by Joe LaPrade, a full timeout with the score 46-25. Crosby all over Brian McMahon. 3:33 remaining here in the second quarter. The McMahon Senators taking a full timeout here by Joe LaPrade in his first year as a head coach. 7 years prior, he was the freshman and JV coach, beginning an opportunity here, and in his first year, brought the team to a state playoff. 9-11 record. Last year they were 6-11, did not qualify. But this is a team that the 2 previous years they qualified for the state tournament in Class LL. In 2017, they lost as the number 14 seed to Hamden. Then 2016, the last time they made it to the second round of the state playoff, they beat Hamden, but then lost to Danbury, their CIAC foe. And speaking of Danbury, McMahon took them to double overtime. A top 10 team in Division I. I'll say that again. A top 10 team in Division I took them to double overtime, but not able to cash it out. But nonetheless, have dealt with injuries, but still found their way to get to the state playoff here. Plenty of time left, however, down 46-25. Fuller, top of the key, has LeBron. LeBron back to Fuller. Swinging back around, here we go. Over to Stewart from the right corner. Now has Miller, top of the key, 3. Hits the outside part of the rim, rebounded by Davis. Davis bringing it up for Crosby. Davis, left corner, now left low post, left-hand finger roll. Good by Justin Davis. 14 points for the all-brass player, 48-25. And then Williams slams it. But that's going to be a charge against Williams, and Williams can't believe it. And that's going to be his third, team sixth. And Williams has to control his emotions right now, because if he is out of this game early, that spells doom for the Senators. Justin Davis, top of the key. Score still stays 48-25, Crosby leading. Turnover by Crosby, errant pass, fit turnover by the Bulldogs. LeBron from the left corner has Williams. Williams over to Stewart, goes in, fouled. 2 free throws coming by Stewart. That's on Justin Davis, his first, team's 9th. 1 more and a double bonus throughout the rest of this first half for the Senators. First free throw, missed by Stewart. Second free throw also missed, rebounded by Crosby. Also into the game for the Senators, Justin Longo, wearing number 43. Santos 3 from the left corner, no good. LeBron on the rebound. LeBron finds Stewart. Stewart now working back past Spears. Stewart now passes half court, 3/4 of the court. 1 bounce pass over to LeBron. LeBron, 3, left wing. No good, hits the outside part of the rim, rather outside part of the basket. Back over to Crosby. Spears inbounding, 2:13 remaining here in the second quarter. Spears slowly bringing it up with the left hand, now to the right. Crosby working themselves around the 3-point line. Back over to Spears on the right side. He works within the crease, kicks it back out. Davis, top of the 3. No good, top of the key 3 rather. Rebounded by Longo. Longo has it hit out, but because it last touched Crosby, the Senators will have the possession here. 1:47 remaining here in the second quarter. Miller bringing it up for the Senators. Miller, a junior, 11 points on the day. Not a lot of scoring from the Senators itself. Swinging back around to Longo. Longo, before he can do anything, foul by Crosby. That'll be 10. Double bonus time coming for the Senators. That's going to be on Soros. That's his second. 48-25, Crosby leading the Senators. 1:35 remaining here in the second quarter. 2 shots coming for Longo. Has yet to attempt a shot here, but will get 2 free throws because of the double bonus. 10 fouls by Crosby. First free throw good by Longo. Rivera in, Soros out. So Crosby does have on the court right now Santos, Rivera, Pierre, Davis, and Spears. Second free throw by Longo. Good. Perfect from the free throw line is Justin Longo, 48-27. Crosby still with the lead. Justin Davis passes half court. Division II round 1 matchup between number 11 Crosby and number 22, the Brian McMahon Senators. Rivera has Davis. Davis from the right wing. Davis driving, switches over. Pierre left low post, loses the handle, but last touch by the Senators underneath. And Crosby will retain the ball here. 1:17 left in the first half. Justin Davis zoning. Justin Davis looking. No look pass over to Spears. Can't finish. Second chance, good. Spears with 6 points in this second quarter. 10 total. Needs 8 more to get to 1,000. 3 from Longo. Can't finish. And that's going to be Justin Davis on the rebound. And the Bulldogs pressing it up past half. Davis over Rivera. Rivera makes a move, now dropping back. Davis from the top of the key, down to a minute in this first half. Davis loses the handle. Pierre picks up his teammate, gives it over to Rivera. 3 right corner. Can't finish. Right to the hands of LeBron for the Senators. And now Miller bringing it up for the Senators as LeBron from the left wing tries to put up a 3, gets away with a travel. Airballs it, but then there's Williams. I can't believe they missed that travel. I don't know what they saw there, but they missed the travel up and down, however you want to call it. But regardless, it's 50-29. It's been all Crosby. Spears at the top, under 20 in this first half. Spears to Rivera. Rivera missed the three from the right corner. Down to 12. Rivera to Davis, under 10 in this first half. Davis guarded by Miller. Gets by. Davis falls down, and he's going to get called with a travel, and he might have been tripped. That's the 6th turnover by the Bulldogs. And with 3.0 seconds remaining exactly in this first half. Miller down to 1. Gonna have to put up a shot here. Puts up the prayer. 3. No good. At the end of the first half, it's Crosby 50. And the Brian McMahon Senators 29. We'll be right back in a couple minutes to go over stats and what adjustments have to be made on both sides. This is round 1, Division II basketball right here on DET Sports Media. My name is Chris Saunders. We'll be right back. McMahon starting off with the ball here in the second half. Score 50-29. Crosby over the Senators, and they outscored Crosby. They did outscore the Senators 22-11 in that second quarter. Leading scores for the Senators, 11 from Miller, 11 from Williams. And that's about it. Not a lot of points from the rest of the team otherwise. They need everybody to be able to step up here if they want any sort of opportunity to be able to come back against Crosby. Air ball by Fuller. Ball slapped out. And the Crosby Bulldogs will have the ball here. Crosby on this offensive possession will have Reed, Davis, Spears, Santos, and Prince. And as I say that, Soros coming in, Reed out. Spears inbounding the ball, the all-NVL player trying to get it over to Davis. He does. 8 points away is Spears from 1,000. So that's something to watch for in this second half. Spears makes a move, goes into the paint, finger roll, good. Make it now 6 points away from 1,000. Miller waving out to Fuller. Fuller, horizontal pass to Stewart. Stewart driving within the crease. Back out, Stewart, 3. Good. And that's a big 3. cancels out the 2 made by Spears and gains 1. Still 52-32, Crosby over to the Senators. Davis, horizontal pass. So Reyes cuts in, pass Neglia, right-hand finger roll, good. Have not seen Reyes make moves like that the entire year. Nick Augelli has done a fine job with this team since their loss against Torrington. Miller, top 3, no good. Spears on the rebound. And that time off allowed his team to regroup here, and they've come out hot. Spears can't finish. Had a wide open head, the parting of the sea. Crosby intercepts the ball back. Prince driving in, left-hand elbow, good. 15 for Prince. 56-32. And a timeout call by the Senators. 56-32, Crosby way up over the Bryant McMahon Senators. 6:28 remaining here in the third quarter. And Crosby trying to get back to the second round of the playoffs since last year, trying to get back there in a way, the second consecutive year. They lost to East Catholic last year in Division I play, and in 2017 they made it all the way to the third round, but lost to Wilton in Class L before they changed the format to Divisions 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And right now, Joe LaPrade and his group down by quite a bit, 56-32 against Crosby. They're going to need a lot of help here, and it's not even so much the threes, although you look at Crosby, they made 4 in the first, 1 in the second for a total of 5. That really hasn't even been the game plan, or rather been the formula for Crosby to beat this McMahon team. It's been lack of the free throw shooting. They have not done very well there, and it's been missed opportunities within the paint and allowing this Crosby team not 1, not 2, but 3 chances after a missed shot. Coming out of the timeout here, McMahon will have the ball here. Inbounding will be Fuller. Fuller, the senior, has Miller, Williams, Neglia, and Stewart. Fuller over to Miller. Miller spinning around, has Neglia wearing the goggles. Neglia guarded by Soros rather, but a foul by Crosby. Foul will be on Soros. That's his third. Team's first here in the second half. Ramel Reed coming back in for Soros. Miller inbounding the ball here on the right side. As they're going left to right are the Senators. Miller floating it back out. Williams, those big hands being able to claw it. Brushes back Prince. And Williams can't believe it, and neither can the entire bench. That's going to be his 4th. One more and he's out of the game. That's the team's first here in the second half. And Williams has to be careful. One more, and he's done. And they're keeping Williams in the game, and that's something to watch for. He can't really do anything on the defensive side because one more foul and he's done. Spears floats it out to Prince, slapped out, but right back to the hands of Spears. To Reed on the right corner. Reed to Davis, top of the key. Prince has it from the left wing. Prince making a move, right hand, good. 17 points for Prince. LeBron finds Williams. Williams, left-hand finger roll, good. Makes a move underneath. 13 points for Williams, 58-34. All Crosby over McMahon. Spears, left low post, right hand, good from Spears. Make it 14 points. 4 points away is Spears. Miller at the left wing, 60-34. Crosby leading McMahon. 5:25 remaining here in the third quarter. Fuller waving out to LeBron at the top. He gets the ball, does LeBron, now to Stewart. Stewart to Miller, right corner 3, bang! Miller with 14 points. Spears to Davis, can't finish. LeBron tipped it. Fuller has it for McMahon. Williams underneath, right hand, off the glass, good. Fuller with the assist, 60-39. Crosby over McMahon. Spears from the right side needs 4 points for 1,000. Has Prince. Prince with the spin move, right hand, as Williams fades away, and Prince completes the process. 62-39. Miller from the right wing. Miller over to Fuller. Fuller tries to give it over to Williams, but hits the top part of his head. Again, miscommunication. Davis is going to float it out to Prince. Can't finish, but Spears tips it up. He can't finish as well. And back over is McMahon. Fuller driving in, floats it, right hand, all no good, rather. Spears on the rebound, Spears to Prince. Prince, right hand slam. And it looks like that might, did they call a technical foul on Prince? That's the question I ask, because I saw Nick Augelli not very pleased with that. As I mentioned, the technical foul, miscommunication going between Stewart and Fuller. Both seniors kind of arguing right now as Fuller's out of this game. But man, Prince out, and I wonder, and it is because of the technical foul. He got one for slamming a little bit too hard, I guess, on the basket. I know that's not allowed per se, but he didn't really hang on the basket. Free throw made by Miller. I'm surprised they called the tech on that. He didn't hang on the basket. He just slammed it and then dropped back. Second free throw good for Miller. 64-41, Crosby leading McMahon, but Prince out of the game. Pierre is back on the court after the technical foul by Prince. Stewart at the top. Has LeBron at the left wing. LeBron over to Stewart. 4:08 remaining here in the third. Stewart from the top of the key has Neglia. Neglia wearing number 10 for the Senators. LeBron back over to the corner. Three from Stewart. Good! And that was a wet three from Latrell Stewart. 9 points for Stewart. 64-44. 20-point lead for Crosby. Davis at the left wing. Over to Reed. Reed faking out Neglia. Nice move. Kicks it back out to Santos. Wide open three from the right wing. Bang! Santos with 9 points as well. 67-44. Miller back over to Williams. One dribble, slam. And see, that's the problem. Prince did that exact same thing, got called with a tech. Williams does it, but he doesn't get called with a tech. That's a little questionable. But regardless, 67-46, it's all Crosby. Spears, top of the key, three, short. Williams on the rebound for McMahon. And then the foul by Santos. That puts him at one, team second. $17 points for the all-conference first team, Saquon Williams. But he has 4 personal fouls, number 15 for the Senators. One more, and he's done. As a whistle has been blown, and waiting to see exactly what might have been possibly because it was supposed to be made a little bit closer to the court rather than on the opposite side. But regardless, it still will be McMahon ball here. 3:05 remaining in the third quarter. Williams give and go to Fuller, or correction, that's Miller. Miller wing number 40, guarded by Spears. Miller trying to give it over to Saquon. He does. Saquon working on Pierre, but has 2 players behind. Saquon to LeBron. Three, good. Justin LeBron with his first points in the day. A big three, 67-49. Still Crosby over McMahon. And Latrell trying to slap it away from Spears. He can't. And then Spears pushes him, and that's going to get called. Offensive foul against Spears. That's his second, team's third. And now you can feel the Senators team starting to slowly feel something here. Still plenty of time left. And Prince is coming back into the game for Pierre, and that's at the right time for Augelli to put Prince back in. You can feel that McMahon starting to put a little bit of momentum going, but Prince is trying to stop it for Crosby. Three from Miller, airballed it right to the hands of Santos. Santos spinning over to Spears. Spears driving, Spears going, right hand, finger roll, good. And 2 more points, and Spears is at 1,000. LeBron, three from the right wing. Can't complete it. Reed on the rebound for Crosby. Reed picking. Reed over to Prince. One dribble, left hand, slapped out. Second chance for Prince. Good, and count it. Prince can never, ever be stopped. Fouls on LeBron. That's his third. team second. Prince misses the free throw here, rebounded by Stewart. 71-49, Crosby with the lead over McMahon. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3 from Stewart, short, Spears on the rebound. Spears bringing it up. Spears pressing. Spears knows it. Puts up a 3. No good. Williams on the rebound. And the Senators pressing the ball up with Miller. Miller wing number 40, back over to LeBron. Wide open 3 from the right wing. Good. 6 points for LeBron, 71-52. Crosby still up. Justin Davis at the top, has Spears on the right wing. Spears given some space by Stewart. Spears makes a move, finds Prince. Prince bullying his way, can't complete it. Spin move again, however, gets the ball with the finish. And a timeout call by Nick Algelli. With 1:17 remaining here in the third quarter, it's 73-52. Crosby over McMahon. 25 points Curran Prince has total in this game, and it's been all 2s from him in the third quarter. You figure Prince with 12, Spears with 6, needs 2 more for 1,000. Santos with 9, Soros with 5, and then Pierre with 2. All the scoring with Justin Davis yet to score in this third quarter. But hey, this is the type of team which, when they have everything clicking right, and that's big. That's the one big bugaboo. Crosby being so inconsistent. They play up. It almost feels like when things are going right early, they play great. But if things in the adversity is kind of stopping themselves early in the game, then you wonder, can they pick themselves back up? From the get-go, they scored 28 in the first compared to 18 from McMahon. They put themselves in the right spot here to be able to be ahead and carry themselves throughout the game. But the one question is going to be, are they going to be able to continue this when they go up against the likes of New Britain and other teams if they so forth get past the second round? 3 from LeBron, right wing. High ball, no good. Stewart on the rebound. Stewart fights, left hand, can't finish. But he's fouled and 2 free throws coming for Stewart. Foul will be on number 10. If I read that correctly, but I don't see a 10 here. That's 20. I missed a finger. So 20. That's Ramel Reed. That's his third. Team's fourth. 2 free throws for Stewart. Here comes the first. Left hand, good. 7 points for Stewart. We're number 52 for the McMahon Senators. Second free throw for Stewart. Dribbling, left hand. Good again. Perfect from the free throw line is Stewart. 73-54. 1:07 remaining here in the third quarter. Crosby with the lead. Davis driving. Davis goes, left hand, can't finish. LeBron has it for the Senators. LeBron gives over to Stewart from the left wing, has it slapped out. Santos over to Spears. Spears tries to slam it for the 1,000-point, but can't. And Spears laughing about it. You know who's not laughing? Nick Algelli. He is not a happy camper. And he's just screaming at Spears right now to get back. I understand he's laughing, and the score can dictate that, but still, Williams goes up and fouled as he falls again on the court. But I can tell you right now, you know who's not happy about that. Plain simple, Nick Algelli. Spears could have finger rolled it. It would have been fine, 1,000-point, perfect. But instead, he wanted to command it with the slam. And because of that, he's now in the doghouse with Nick Algelli. Williams, first free throw, no good. Prince coming into the game. Andre Pierre will be out. So Crosby will have Santos, Davis, Spears, Prince, and Reed. Senators will have Stewart, Williams, who's at the free throw line, LeBron on the left side, and then in back, Longo and Miller. Free throw from Williams, good. 1 for 2 from the line is the all-conference player, Saquon Williams. Spears from the left wing. With under 40 to play in this third quarter. Has Davis. Davis swings it back out to Spears. 3, good! And there's the 1,000-point for Tyler Spears. And what a way to get it by shooting not a 2, but a 3 from the left wing. and well-deserved by Tyler Spears. Quite an accomplishment for the senior and all NVL player. Tyler Spears getting that 1,000-point. And Nick Joey's going to call a full timeout here with 31.7 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 76-55, Crosby over McMahon. If you just missed it, Spears with a 1,000-point. Got on a 3 from the left wing. And congratulations to the senior, the all-NVL player. Well-deserved from Tyler Spears. And we'll hear it, the round of applause as he wears, or rather puts up the banner with his teammates. It says Spears with 1,000 points and the numbers within the basketball, or basketballs I should say, 4 basketballs after the name Spears.
Congratulations to Tyler Spears with 1,000 points. Good job, Tyler!
And coming out of the timeout was Spears getting a little bit more of congratulations from his teammates. Now the question is going to be, can he regroup himself here and focus, because this game's far from over. Still have 31.7 seconds remaining, and you have the entire fourth quarter as Prince is going to be out, Andre Pierre in. Have to focus here. And Pierre's going to have to be back on the court here and wait for the signal before running back in. The winner of this game will go on to play against New Britain tomorrow at New Britain. New Britain, a 6 seed, 16-5, just defeated E.O. Smith, I should say, the 27 seed, 71-47. Miller over to Longo. Longo to Williams. Williams dribbles, switches to the right, fouled. Foul will be on Sorayas. That should be his 4th. And it will be on Sorayas. That's his 4th, team's 6th. First free throw missed by Williams, and that's the bugaboo right here from Williams, not being able to make his free throws. Williams dribbling, right hand 4 times, puts it up. Good. Sorayas with Spears inbounding. Currently just got 1,000 points not too long ago on a 3 from the left corner. Spears switching over to the left side. Spears over to Sorayas. Good. Or Soros, correction. Make it 78-56. They strip it back away and can't finish, but the end of 3, 78-56. It's been all Crosby this entire game. Chris Saunders on all the play-by-play here tonight, here at the Crosby Palace in Waterbury, Connecticut. Division II Round 1 between number 11 Crosby Bulldogs against the number 22 seed, the Brian McMahon Senators. And it looks like, unless McMahon can pull a rabbit out of the hat, Crosby will be advancing to the second round to play New Britain tomorrow night. Crosby will set to begin the ball, or rather have the ball here in the fourth quarter with the score 78-56. Reed over to Spears, loses the handle. Stewart falls down. Stewart looking, has LeBron. LeBron swings it back over to Miller from the left side. Miller on the day with 16 points. Finds the William with 19 to make it now 21. The all-conference first team, Saquon Williams, making now 21. And Reed trying to go coast to coast, good. 80-58. Crosby over McMahon, 7:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Williams fakes out Reed, good. Spears inbounding, finds Davis. Davis did not score in the third quarter, does have 14 points on the day. Davis on the right side. Davis dropping back, long three, top of the key. Hits the outside part of the rim. Reed trying to rebound it, but last touch by Stewart. And possession will stay with Crosby. And Fuller's coming into the game. Miller's going to be out. A correction, it will be Justin Longo that will be out. Thought that was a little weird. Thinking they take out Miller, who's been scoring the points at 16 on the afternoon right now. Williams with 21. Spears can't finish, rebounded by Fuller. Fuller pressing it up, no look to Williams. Williams makes a move, goes to the left hand, finished. Could see why he's the all-conference first team in the FCIAC. 80-62, Crosby over McMahon. 6:50 remaining here in the fourth. Justin Davis spinning, has Spears. Spears with a spin move, now dropping to near the top of the key. Give and go to Davis. Davis driving in, blocked by Saquon Williams. And Fuller pressing it up for the Senators. Fuller looking, goes to the right, contested by Prince, fighting for it is Williams. He's going to continue to fight, doesn't matter, 4 personal fouls. And the fourth chance, he puts it up. Saquon Williams. And almost a turnover by Crosby, but staying with the Senators with the score 80-64. Crosby over McMahon, and a timeout called by Crosby. 6:18 remaining here in the fourth quarter. A 14-point lead right now for Crosby, and while the scoring has been bleak by the Senators, mainly from the free throw line, have to admit, this game not over yet. A couple threes made by the Senators or maybe some quick transition points, and we're talking about a completely different game. Scoring totals by both teams. We'll start with the home team, the Crosby team. 25 points for Kerwin Prince, 19 for Spears. He just got his 1,000 point. 9 for Santos, 14 from Davis, and for McMahon, 16 from Miller. Williams had 19 going into the fourth quarter. You have Stewart with 11, and then LeBron with 6. Inbounding is Davis. Davis looking, still looking, trying to give it to Prince in the right low post. Decides to find Spears at the top of the key. Stewart giving him some space. Spears on the left wing now. Spears waiting, spins around a couple times. Spears surveying. Tries to give it over to Davis, but stripped away by Fuller. Fuller right-hand finger roll with the finish. Fuller with 4 points now. Good steal, though, by the Senator. 80-66. And a foul by McMahon. That's going to be, I would think, on LeBron. That's his fourth. Team's third. 16 fouls for Crosby. 3 for McMahon. Reed inbounding has Spears. Spears with Stewart giving him some space from McMahon. Spears now at the top of the key, has Davis with Fuller guarding him close. Back over to Spears, Prince on the right corner. Prince waiting, Prince looking, has Davis now at the top of the key. Fakes out, makes a move past Fuller, tries to give and go to Prince. Prince tries to keep it alive, but then turns over the ball. 7 turnover by Crosby. And this is the part that baffles a lot of people, and probably Nick Augelli as well. They show signs of being dominant, but then they make, in the lack of a better term, boneheaded mistakes like that, trying to be too cute underneath the basket rather than sticking to their game plan. Fuller from the right wing, now driving in, right hand, good. 4 points in this fourth quarter for Fuller, 80-68. Soros, give and go to Prince, right hand, count it. And Prince showing emotion after that. 27 points for the All-NVL, Kerwin Prince. First free throw by Prince, or rather the and one, no good. Give and go over to Stewart. Stewart driving in, Stewart working, puts up with the left, good! 13 points for Stewart. And that basket's gonna count. And correction on Saquon Williams, he only has 4 personal fouls. They made a correction. They gave one of the fouls to another player, so he only has 4. One more and he will be out. Free throw, good by Stewart. Foul was by Reed. That's his 4th. Give and go. Spears, finger roll, can't finish. LeBron on the rebound. And a foul call by Crosby. And the Senators crowd cheering on their team, knowing, still fighting. That's 5 personal fouls. He's done. And Soros night will end. 5 personal fouls, end up with 7. And Santos will be back in. LeBron at the free throw line. Shooting 2 free throws here. First free throw made. That's a violation by McMahon, so the free throw does not count. The and 1 and 1. They would have had 2, but instead, still 82-71. 11-point lead for Crosby. Ramel Reed to Spears. Almost a full court press here. 4 with 1 player back. They just get by. Davis working. Finds Reed. Wide open. 3 from the left wing. Can't finish. Fuller on the rebound for McMahon. Fuller's pressing. Puts up a 2. Was fouled and pushed behind by Prince. And he'll be at the free throw line for 2 shots. That gives Prince 3. Team's 9th. 1 more and double bonus. Crosby had over 10 in the first half as well. Fuller spinning it with the left hand, right hand, first free throw missed. And that's the problem with McMahon this entire game. Missing free throws. If they, I wish I kept track of all their free throws in this game, because I can almost guarantee you this game would be tied if they made all their free throws, or at least 90% of them. They'd be close. Second free throw made by Fuller. And I'm sure Joe LaPrade, the head coach, first-year head coach for McMahon, would agree as well. 82-72, 10-point lead for Crosby. 4:40 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Winner plays New Britain tomorrow night at New Britain. Justin Davis, all brass, finds Reed, swings it back around to Santos on the right corner. Trying to work by Miller is Santos, and now Santos is dropping back. And a hold, and they're going to call that, I think, and they will, on Williams. And that's 5. He's going to be out of the game. Or is it on 5-2? Is it on 52? Still waiting to hear on who the foul's on. It's on 52. That's Stewart. That's his 2nd. And you know what? McMahon's probably breathing with a sigh of relief with 5 team fouls, because Williams has 4. That could have been his 5th, but instead stays at 4. Inbounding is Rivera, the freshman, has Spears at the top. Back over to Reed. Reed from the left side with LeBron sticking his left hand out. Has Davis, almost slapped out but regained it, is the all-brass Justin Davis. Reed makes a move, right low post, blocked by Saquon Williams, but then there's Kerwin Prince to pick up the garbage. .29 points for Kerwin Prince, and a travel by Stewart. And another turnover for McMahon. With 4:1 remaining here in the 4th quarter, it's 84-72. Crosby over McMahon. And it looks to be a little bit slippery on the court, so Looks like the trainer for McMahon going out to wipe off some of the slipperiness on the court right now. Want to make sure the players are safe, as both coaches, Joe LaPrade and Nick Augelli, retreating the players right now while the court was being cleaned. Both teams back on the court here. 84-72, 12-point lead for Crosby. Rivera to Spears. Spears working. Spears passes half. Give and go to Prince. Prince to Rivera. Rivera top of the key. Back to Reed on the left wing. Crosby working around the three-point line with under 4 to play. Justin Davis finds Prince. Prince on Williams. Prince to Reed. Now Davis. They're playing patty cake until they find a crease. Davis to Rivera. And they're just going to keep giving and going because there isn't a shot clock in high school. They can take as much time as they want. But then Reed tried to give it to Prince and then turned it over. Williams to Stewart. Right hand, good from Latrell Stewart. 84-74, 10-point game. Crosby trying to be able to fight as much as possible against this scrappy team that is Brian McMahon. Fouls on LeBron. That should be his 5th, and he should be out of the game. No, they're going to say that's only 4 for LeBron. I had him as 4 earlier, but regardless, still in the game. And Latrell Stewart came off limping as the trainer's giving him a look. That's a big loss right now for McMahon. They need him, but he's out. And in is Neglia. Prince working on Williams, right hand. That's an all NVL move right there from Curran Prince. Carrying Crosby on his back. 86-74. It's all Crosby. Miller on the right wing. Miller now at the top. Miller drives. Right hand finger roll, can't finish. Williams on the rebound. Waits, puts it up. 2 from Saquon Williams. And back up to a 10-point lead for Crosby. Curran Prince has to get it past half. He does, but loses the ball, can't find it. Williams then loses it back, and then fighting it over are the Senators. 3 from LeBron, low percentage shot. Williams on the rebound, left hand, can't finish, still in the air. And Crosby somehow is going to keep it alive, but then the athletic move by Miller. Is it going to say no? It's going to be Crosby ball. It looked like Miller just leaped over the ball. And Joe LaPrade can't believe it himself, but it will be Crosby ball. With a timeout call by McMahon. Score 86-76. Crosby with a 10-point lead, 2:23 remaining here in the 4th. And the ref stated over to Miller that it touched the left side of his leg as he leaped over. And that's great eyes by the refs to be able to see that. The Zebras, they're trained for this reason. And that could have been costly because if the ball stays with McMahon, you got a 10-point lead with 2:23 remaining here in the 4th quarter, does Crosby. One thing they need specifically back, does McMahon, is Latrell Stewart. Currently stretching out the left, I don't know if it's his calf or his hamstring, but regardless, him being out, you know, take away the fact that he scored well close to 20 points in this game. His defensive prowess along with Williams, which, again, Williams playing with 3 to 4 personal fouls from the 2nd quarter on, really has impressed me a lot, and I could see why he was the all-conference player, 1st team in the FCIAC for a reason, for what he's done in this game. On the court for Crosby coming out of the timeout, Rivera, Spears, Prince, Reed, and Davis. And for McMahon, it will be Neglia, Miller, Williams, Fuller, LeBron. Rivera over to Prince, 2:22 remaining in this game. Crosby with a 10-point lead. Davis gets past half, deflected out, turnover by Crosby. Williams dribbles over Davis, wide open 3. No good. That's going to get over the basket. Possession back over to Crosby. Miller missed the 3, and you know what? That was not needed. They could have gone for a 2, but they got greedy, did McMahon, try to go for a 3, and the lead for Crosby still stays at 10. Rivera inbounding, 1 bounce pass over to Davis. Davis Still behind half court here with the freshman Rivera. Rivera trying to get by Stewart, and a timeout call by Nick Augelli. And he is not happy with Rivera, his freshman. Under 2 to play in this fourth quarter. The lead for Crosby is 10, 86-76. 19 fouls for Crosby, 6 for McMahon. Crosby back on the court here after a timeout from Nick Augelli. Under 2 to play here in the fourth. They're up by 10. Rivera, Reed, Spears, Prince, and Davis. And McMahon will have Stewart, Fuller, Miller, LeBron, and Williams. The bench not really utilized that much from McMahon, but their big-time players have come up, at least came up in this game thus far, but they need another 10 points here to be able to tie this game. Davis back up to the top of the key ring, number 1, the all-brass player. 2 players on. Davis loses the handle, steps behind, and a backcourt violation by Crosby. And Nick Augelli wants a tip off of McMahon, but they're not going to get it. And with 1:45 remaining, the question will be now for McMahon. Will they shoot up a 3 for a prayer and try to cut down the deficit to 7, or will they go with a 2 and cut it down to 8? Fuller inbounding has Miller. Miller with 16 points on the day has yet to score in this fourth quarter. Miller at the right wing. Tries to carry. Gets away with a foul call. Doesn't get it this time. Foul was called on Miller. That will be on Crosby. Question is on who? That will be on Rivera. That's his first. Team's 10th. A double bonus time. So any foul committed on the Senators, that's McMahon. 2 free throws will be awarded regardless, as Fuller talks things over with Joe LaPrade. First free throw from Miller. Short. And again, free throw shooting by McMahon has killed them in this game, plain and simple. They make their free throws, they're either winning or it's tied. But right now, they're down by 10, and every free throw means a lot. Second free throw good by Miller. 17 points by number 40, the junior. 9-point lead is Crosby over McMahon. Davis loses the handle but regains as a wide open Prince. Instead gives it to Rivera. Rivera, the freshman, 1:20 remaining. Spears pushing on to Prince, and then Prince slams it. Spears assist to Prince. Latrell Stewart from the right wing. Stewart dropping back a tad with the lead now 11. And a jump ball is going to be called as both Fuller and Spears down at the court at the exact same time. Pressure will be to McMahon. Minute exactly in the fourth. Crosby only 60 seconds left in order for them to advance to the second round. And they'll play New Britain tomorrow night at New Britain. Williams over to Miller. 3 from the left wing. No good. Fuller on the rebound. Second chance for McMahon. Right-hand finger roll. Good. Or actually, correction, it was a right-hand floater from Fuller. And a timeout call by McMahon. Back now to, with the score 88-79. 9-point lead for Crosby. 50.5 seconds remaining here in the fourth. And a scoring update from Kennedy High School Career Academy, another team that we follow. They're up Correction, they're down by 3 against Enfield, 20-17 at half. I'll say that again, 20-17 at half. When we saw Crosby put up quite a bit, as they did in the first half. .5 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Rivera inbounding has Prince. And a foul called on McMahon. Fouls on Miller, his first, team 6th. First free throw, good. .79, Crosby with the lead. They're up by 10 over McMahon. 45 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Latrell Stewart on the left side, spinning around past Prince. Stewart over to Miller. 3 from the left corner. No good, but a foul on Rivera. 3 free throws coming. That's Rivera's second. And 3 free throws for Miller. 17 points on the day. First free throw, good by Miller. Second free throw by Miller, right hand, good. 2 for 2 is Miller. 19 points, Neglia coming into the game. Out will be Williams. The reason for that, to foul quickly on Crosby. And then Williams will be back into the game. Free throw by Miller. Good. That's big. 89-82. Crosby's lead is only down to 7. Justin Longo into the game for number 11, LeBron. This can be a quick foul situation for McMahon. Prince inbounding, finds Reed, and a foul on Miller. That'll be Miller's second, team 7th. Or correction, team's 8th. 1-on-1 opportunity here and on the 9th foul as LeBron and Saquon Williams coming back in. And a big free throw here from the freshman, Jonathan Rivera. Rivera yet to score in this game, has played sporadically throughout for the first quarter until now. Big free throw, dribbles once, twice with the rock, 3 times with the rock. Spins in the right hand, left hand shot, good. Score right now, 90-82 Crosby. 8-point lead for the Bulldogs, trying to make it 9. With the rock. Same motion for Rivera. Left-hand shot, good. 2 big free throws made by the freshman. Fuller to Stewart, fadeaway 3. No good, LeBron fighting for it. Davis has it for the Bulldogs. Davis over to Prince. Prince slams. With an exclamation point after that. And McMahon trying to inbound it off the hands of Rivera. And the Senators will have the ball. Stewart inbounding, 15.3 remaining in this game. Miller down to 13. Miller left side, over to Williams, and he slams it back. And it looks like on the dunk, Williams hurt himself and That's the second player that's walked off the court with an injury. First it was Stewart, and now it's Williams as he came down. He's holding his left calf. Must be a cramp. But 9 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. 93-84. Crosby leading McMahon. Scoring totals thus far with 9 seconds remaining. Miller from the Senators with 19, 31 from Saquon Williams, and 16 from Latrell Stewart, I should say. And for Crosby, 36 from Kerwin Prince, 14 from Davis, 19 from Spears. Spears also scored his 1,000th point in the third quarter on 3. Long pass vertically over to Prince. Prince, left hand, right hand, good, count it! And Prince adding on to the point total, make it 38, possibly 39. (95-84). That all but does it here. All Prince has to do is make free throws here, or rather, make one free throw. The possible three-point play. Short, 38 points for Prince. Down to 3, 2, LeBron, over to Neglia, 3, no good, doesn't matter. And Crosby, for the second year in a row, will advance to the second round in the state tournament. They will play New Britain tomorrow at New Britain. And that's going to be a number 11 seed Crosby versus a number 6 seed New Britain. And you know what? A lot of credit goes to the head coach, Joe LaPrade, and the Brian McMahon Senators. They fought. You know what? They were down by quite a bit at the end of the first half and even midway through the third. But they really kind of put Crosby in notice in a way and took advantage of a team that slept through that third and midway through the fourth. So you know what? Nothing to hang their heads on. But for the seniors, as I'm watching right now, Saquon Williams, the all-conference first team, showing a lot of emotion as well, but all the seniors alone. Neglia, Williams, Fuller, Stewart, you know, go down the line, you know, LeBron. I feel how they feel right now, losing in a state tournament, knowing that it's your last game potentially played. But they left everything they could on the court. But they go home. Crosby advances to New Britain. So for everyone who's able to watch this exciting Division II Round 1 matchup, Crosby will play tomorrow night at New Britain. They win 95-84 against McMahon. So for Chris Saunders, myself, so long here from the Crosby Palace. And thanks for watching on DET Sports Media Production. We'll catch you again next time. So long, everybody.